As our young doctor prepared to express... Oh, fuck. Ah, yuck.
How are snipers? Welcome to the podcast. This is not for radio. Caution, there will be some swearing on this podcast if you're new to it. Welcome along. There's plenty on it.
Yeah, we're looking for some people that are missing bits and pieces when it comes to body parts. We're looking for patches and prosthetics towards the end of the podcast.
How, if you've got an angry bull on a farm, how to get rid of one of those things. Some people that are rowing across the Atlantic, which is super hectic.
The perils of being a veterinary nurse and what happens to a certain part of a dog's body when it needs to be milked.
I've also got another great Facebook Marketplace ad that someone's identified and sent through to us. A reminder, you can double the amount of episodes if you've peeled through all the free ones and become Sniper Elite. The best way of supporting us is like buying us a beer a month, really. So if you would do that in a pub, if you bumped into us, and we would definitely do that with
I'd buy you a beer.
I'd buy you a beer.
I'd buy you a beer.
Well, I'd buy you a beer too. Would you buy us a beer? And you get ad free as well, and first crack at all the merch, all the big prizes and stuff as well when they're going on. So get amongst that. You can click on the show notes. There's a link tree there. Then click through, become Sniper Elite, enter the top brass, and get amongst that. And enjoy the podcast today. It's a ripper. Happy Friday to everyone.
Take two of these and call me in the morning. Not for radio, with Jay and Dunc.
Big thanks to Classic Builders who are sponsoring this absolute chaos. They're one of New Zealand's big dogs when it comes to home builders, but still grounded in the local communities that they build in.
Attention snipers, gear up and hold your positions. It's time to load up some war stories, your tales from the front line, brought to life. Prepare to fire.
Do you think you should wear the orange not for radio hat as well?
Should we just switch it?
You look like the election voting man here in New Zealand. Jay's got, for those listening, Jay's got an orange hoodie now. He's got an orange hat as well.
Look at that.
Fucking epic.
G'day, guys. Tick 2 boxes. One for your electorate, one for the fucking party one.
G'day, guys. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck, I just bit my tongue. Bastard.
Well, that's not ideal.
Oh.
I wish you'd do that in the radio show a bit more lately.
It's in the same fucking corner.
Oh, man, when you keep biting it on the same side and then it gets swollen, you bite it more. The worst, eh?
Motherfucker.
Dumb. Ever had your tongue pierced?
No way.
Yeah, I tried to, couldn't. Tongue's too short.
Was it actually?
Nah, someone
Not
wanted...
enough material.
It was the same chick in high school wanted to pay for my tongue to get pierced and my nipple to get pierced. And it was a hard no for me for both.
That would, I mean, without casting aspersions on this lovely young lady, was she a person that was rather adventurous when it came to romance?
I never found out. But one would imagine so.
Well, how old were you when she was wanting you to get your tongue and your nipple pierced?
14.
Oh, fuck off.
Imagine that, eh? You fucking dad.
No.
You fucking what?
Yeah.
Come here so I can donk your head on the table.
Yeah, it's Dad. I had my ear pierced. My sister did it, and Dad. I came in. and I was like,
the classic ice cubes.
Yeah, and I was like, classic. You know, this would be pretty funny. Dad would like it because he always said, "Do you get anything pierced? I'll fucking rip it out with a set of pliers." And I came in, and he goes, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Haha." Tam did it. Oh, and it was up here in the top of my ear. That's where I got it done. And he was just like, "All right, sweet as," and then just fucking walked out of the room. And I was like, well, that kind of went all right. And he just came back in with a set of pliers. And I was like, out the chair, just fucking out the door, around the lawn. And he just walked after me like fucking Jason with a ski mask on with a set of pliers. And it was like, until it's out, I'll fucking just keep running you down. And so I just fucking peeled it out and biffed it. And he was like, turned around, walked back inside.
I can see why you parent the way you do.
It's like,
my favourite yarn of you is when you put the hammer through the PlayStation, and then Lee's like, I did that. It's like, fuck, I can't wait to fucking put a hammer through $800.
He smashed up a smartphone, threw it in the toilet and pissed on it.
So good.
Boy, anywho.
Do you know what I've been looking at? Because I'm not really keen to get the kids into the online gaming, so it just kind of wipes out a few of the consoles for now.
It irrespective of, it's the way that the games are set up, and even the
Because you just respawn and keep going, they never end.
yeah, but it's also the flashing lights and the noises and that fucking dopamine milking shit. Like if you can see kids that game or grew up with iPads because as soon as it's the only point where their brains can stay in a fixed state and they can just sit there basically without fucking blinking. The second you take it away, there's none of those inputs. So they just like go, there's not enough stuff going into my fucking brain to keep me calm. So they just freak out.
Yeah, I've been looking again at arcade machines, the stand-up ones, because you can get them with like 10,000 games on them.
Like just nick the one from work here. No one ever uses that. Buy
It's
it
got
off them.
shit games.
Okay.
It doesn't have Street Fighter and stuff, does it?
I'd say so.
Why the fuck have we not been playing?
I don't know.
No, I think one of the controls is fucked
A
too.
million things to do when we're here.
This is a good point. I see the people when we walk into work and they're playing basketball on the basketball. It was like, how the fuck have people got time to play basketball?
I also turned up and because it's I'm not good at sports, full stop, but that's definitely one of my kryptonite sports. For whatever reason, I could probably throw a tennis ball into that and fucking 9 times out of 10 get it in from a 3-point line with a tennis ball. With a basketball, I'll throw it over the back of the backboard or I'll fucking throw it 3 meters short. Like there's nothing in between. It's so bad.
Frank, my 8-year-old, he beat me and around the world for the first time. He's been playing, but like practicing. He's playing basketball this year, so that's the first time.
You got a hoop at home, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah. But it's the first time one of my kids has beaten me at a sport. I was like, fuck, I'm going to put in some hours after he goes to sleep, eh? Get back on top.
The Michael Jordan training
I was like,
regime.
huh.
It's
He was
just
like, if I beat you twice, will you give me buy me a new basketball? I was like, yeah, I'll buy you a new basketball. Beat me twice. Fucking nailed me. I only got first time I went first. I dropped like the third shot. And then he caught up and went all the way around, dropped one shot, and then finished. And then second time around, I think I got one shot and then missed, and then he started and just went all the way around. I was like, well, I didn't stand a fucking chance.
Wicked.
Amazing, eh? Right, let's get into a war story.
Okay. This one here. You can call me Michael because that's my fucking name. Picture this. It was a beautiful day in the veterinary medicine world. The coffee was still warm, the appointment schedule was manageable, and a fresh-faced doctor in her very first year of practice walked into work thinking, you know what? I've got this. Now, for those fortunate enough to know, fortunate enough to have never encountered the dark arts of veterinary medicine, let's talk about anal glands.
Man, they're the worst thing. Why do you need them? That's just like it's like a primal scent thing. Eh? Fuck, it's a bad smell.
Tom knows he's in for this one. Hidden just inside a dog's backside are 2 tiny sacs filled with what only can be described as nature's most aggressive biological weapon. Their intended purpose, marking territory. Their actual purpose, humbling veterinary professionals who become just a little too confident. Now, most days, these fucking little stink grenades remain dormant, but on this particular day, they had other plans. As our young doctor prepared to express... oh, fuck. Ah, yuck.
You got this.
Expressing is just a fucking terrible, like...
They do it.
I know they fucking...
It's a thumb and a forefinger.
What they do?
Index finger, sorry.
Do they dig in and give it a fucking twist?
Yeah. And they put the glove on, and the dogs hate it, man. Their bum curls forward.
As our young doctor prepared to express the glands of an otherwise innocent-looking canine, she unknowingly stood at the crossroads of destiny. One squeeze, one unfortunate angle, one split-second lapse in respect for the power contained within those tiny little sacs, and then it happened. Just like Old Faithful, if Old Faithful smelled like a fermented fucking roadkill and bad decisions, the anal glands erupted with the accuracy of a guy. Fucking hell, if it goes into this bitch's mouth, I'm fucking done. I'm done with this shit. Done with the fucking war stories about dogs' asses and shit and going in fucking people's mouths, all right? I'm fucking done.
I think we're just in the sweet spot here.
I don't know if my mouth's watering because I bit my fucking tongue in half or if I'm going to spew.
Fuck, it'd be pretty rogue if it goes in her mouth.
The anal glands erupted with the accuracy of a guided missile directly into her face.
Oh, fuck. That is a shit day at work.
In that moment, time stood still. As it often does. The room fell silent. Somewhere in the distance, a nurse tried very hard not to laugh. The doctor stared blankly into the middle distance, questioning every life choice that had led her to this exact point in history. It had started as a beautiful day with nothing to fear, but by lunchtime she had met judgment, and the judgment smelled fucking horrific. Remember this every time you take your fucking animals to the vets, and remember, we have dog shots. We have to dodge shots every once in a while. Now go long, and you go hard, and up the motherfucking wires.
That must have wrecked her day.
I don't reckon you could scrub that off. I reckon that your fucking grandkids will smell that.
What do you reckon would be worse? Surely a skunk, though. Have you ever? No, obviously you haven't.
What, had a skunk?
What is it? What is it?
Well, you know I'm not even going to get into it.
Are they like a super anal gland?
You know, oh fuck, I can't even go into it. Remember the fucking mayonnaise on the arm?
Oh, that's
God.
a tough one.
If you are familiar with the tale in which I talk of, it was a wrecker, an absolute wrecker.
Okay.
Whew.
Okay. Here we go. Incredibly strong, pungent cannabis weed mixed with the odd rubber, bit of old rubber.
What's that for dog shit?
Skunk. Crazy. Rotten eggs. Other people say rotten eggs, spoiled cabbage, burning tires, melting rubber, acrid, concentrated garlic and onions. It burns your throats and nostrils, makes your eyes water instantly, and can cause intense nausea. It's only an oily secretion, so if a dog gets sprayed, the moment they get wet, like if you try and wash them with normal water,
It just spreads it around.
The water actually activates hidden compounds in the oil, making the smell explode all over again. It can take weeks of washing with a specific mixture of hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, and dish soap to completely neutralize the chemical structure and stop the stink. That's
amazing,
wild.
What an animal.
Yeah, powerful.
That's
Raw power.
there.
The afternoon after, the morning after, the night before. With Jay and Dunc on Not For Radio.
Just going to jump across to, it's that mad guy. He's a Kiwi farmer content creator. We actually met him at CreatorCon, I believe it was, a couple of years ago. He's real funny. You know who he is. This is his 2.0 account, so I'm assuming he got banned for the first time. We'll put a link for that in the episode descriptions of him.
I have a bull that's posturing up against me. Now he wants to fight me. He's thinking, I'm going to fucking get you. But here is how you deal with an aggressive bull, okay? So you just want to walk up to him, so he's posturing up. He's going to kill me in a minute, so what you want to do is just want to give them a fucking...
Chasing after it. How good.
And that'll fucking sort him out. If you're even in danger, just remember.
Amazing.
That's a scary sight when you see them starting to get a bit like that. Fucking hell. Particularly if you're out in the open. If you're in the middle of a bull paddock and everything's going sweet and then it's not going sweet in a hurry. Like, even if you're on a motorbike, they'll fucking turn that thing upside down on you.
Old mate down the road got sandwiched between two of them in a race in the covered yards. Just
shit! What sort of damage?
Well, he went to the hospital. I think he broke a couple ribs and broke his arm. But he actually got sick of waiting at the hospital and left. And then they had to come out to his place because he fucking
collapsed.
Yeah, collapsed or some shit.
So Tom's from the deep south, from not just outside of Invercargill, but Invercargill basically, the bottom of the South Island, where they just operate in a whole different sphere. Like, there's 12-year-olds that are kinder diving, missing fucking arms and legs from great white shark attacks, but they own 3 houses. Farmers are just another level. One of my jobs was, when we were milking, was to go around the outside of basically the yard where the cows are all held before getting pushed into the bale to be milked. and just kind of give them a little bit of a carry up and help the gate, because we were pretty fancy back in the day. Had a fucking motorised gate. You switch the thing on, it goes and pushes them all in. But when you're pushing them all in, there's shit on the ground. The cows get a little bit slippery underfoot because it's on concrete. And so they kind of will skitter and go in certain different directions. And there's just piping that's probably about maybe, I don't know, fucking 300 mil apart all the way around the outside of it, just pipe rails.
Mm-hmm.
And so when, as a, I don't know, like a 12-year-old, when you're in there weighing fuck all and the cows will move, the cows are all, well, no, however much they weigh each, and they just fucking mince you through the thing. So you just sit there and you just go, and just get fucking crunched up against them.
It's an odd thing, for you, like there's a lot. That's a lot of big animals all in a small space. And,
Yeah.
there's farmers every day that chuck themselves up in that mixer, just because they've done it a million times before. But there's nothing to say it won't end up going pear shaped.
No, and it probably does it more often than not. I reckon that out of all farming, like sheep, mallow, piece of piss, they're annoying, but they're mellow. They don't mess with you. Dairy farming, predominantly mellow. Beef farming gets a little bit more spicy. Hands down, in terms of the main farming setups that we do, being a deer farmer is by far and away the most fucked. Like, by far and away the most fucked. You can hand feed red stags that don't have hard antler, that have just cast their antlers, and they're mellow. They're all fucking chilling out. They're all hanging out together. The boys are all good. The second they get into hard antler, they'll fucking kill you. It's like they would love nothing more than to destroy you. Kitch, that mate of ours, because he's got deer on his place, he got piss bowled by like a fucking pet that he had from like the age of like literally from a fawn, and it was like a breeding stag, and so it got its and he literally it went to fucking put its front tines through his face, and he put his forearm up and went straight through his forearm, and that's the only thing that saved it, was that it hit the bone on the inside of his thing, and basically that was enough to kind of push it off to the side. Otherwise it would have gone straight through his face.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't feel bad shooting them.
Well, no, you do.
Bambi looking motherfucker. You try to get me. Bang.
But that's like he goes, fuck around and find out. Like they're an animal. That's what they do. He just put himself into a situation that he shouldn't have, and it almost cost him everything. And then each one of those, the stags are basically, because they're breeding stags, and you pay shitloads of money for them. Sammy Kane, the All Blacks captain, rugby player here in New Zealand, his family have Kane Deer Farm. And their straws sell for like, we looked into it, like it was
$7,000 for a load of jizz or something, I think.
And the rest, that's just to get a shot out of them. For the breeding ones, it's like $250 plus.
And they have their antlers look like fucking giant pieces of broccoli.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, big velvet heads on them. Yeah, so it's crazy. Crazy.
Speaking of crazy, have a go at this. Apologies, I didn't get this person. Well, I did, but I didn't copy and paste it over. As a massive fan of your show, I need to tell you about my big unit of a scows mate. Let's call him Glenn, because that's his fucking name. We served in the Royal Air Force together. He's a former fireman and a 6 foot 6 inches of pure Dolph Lundgren without the looks, and with a Scouse Liverpool UK accent so thick that I'm even thankful for the AI subtitles in his Insta feed. Anyway, he's having a mother of all midlife crises at the moment. He's about to begin rowing 5,500 miles over 100 days, crossing the Indian Ocean from Western Australia to Mombasa in Kenya, raising money for dementia and mental health charities along the way.
What a fucking absolute champion.
Yeah, crazy.
That's massive.
Somehow he's got a pink chit pass from the missus to share a small boat with 2 chicks and another dude for the next 3 and a bit months on a truly Herculean voyage. If successful, they will be the first mixed crew ever to do it. Anyway, Glenn is a brilliant lad, and he'd be a great guest on your show if you can understand him. P.S. He's scared of megalodons. And so we'll put a link in the show notes to what they're up to as well. I don't know how far away they are from going. It looks like they're getting the boat over there at the moment.
Well, they're bringing it to Australia to then punch it back over to Kenya.
Yeah, it's like a big rowboat. Look at that. Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, fuck, this is good. You can bring this up as well, Tomic. This is a beauty. This is from Heidi. This is from a buy, sell, and swap in my area, she says. I'm guessing a few arguments happened before this post. Gold write-up, sales pitch with a laugh. Do you want to read this one out? You want me to?
Yeah.
That's from Palmerston, Darwin, and linger.
There you go. I'll go this one. Ooh, it's a weird setup that it's laid out.
But sounding like a weird, like, wicker fucking
yeah,
table thing.
It's gone on that one.
Yeah, click on it.
Okay, now we go. Call a linger. Selling on behalf of my wife because apparently I don't appreciate nice home decor. This would look like basically a coffee table that's quite high, and it would.
It's like a tray on legs almost, A wicker one.
Not entirely sure what it's called. A fruit stand, possibly, maybe a magazine rack, fancy bread basket, medieval baby, dragon bed, and the possibilities are endless. Features: wicker, has legs, stands upright without assistance, excellent at holding things, makes your house look like you know what you're doing with interior design. Condition is good with plenty of life left in it. Perfect for displaying fruit, towels, magazine, plants, or all those random items currently living on your kitchen bench. $25 firm. Any lower, and my wife says she'd rather keep it. Pick up in Zicoli. No swaps for dirt bikes, jet skis, PS5s, pet snakes, or your mate's awesome business opportunity. If the ad is up, the mysterious wicker contraption is still available.
Oh, fucking well played.
Yeah, wicker thing. Yeah, that's a fucking strange bit of kit, isn't it?
We just want to read this message to you and then give this person an answer. This from Spencer says, "Hey gents, first of all, keep up the good work, you pair of legends, helping people get through the dark times, in my case, while away many hours driving across the UK for work. Anywho, a thank you and a payback to you kind fellas. I know you're coming to Scotland for the stone skimming competition and maybe staying in Auburn. Being hunters back home in New Zealand, would you like to try for a Scottish red stag? I have a small hunting area 30 minutes from Auburn. If dates can work while you're there, would love to take you guys out and have a yarn, hopefully shoot a deer. Anyway, I hope this guys reaches you and not too late. Up the Chiefs and up the mother effing Noirs. Yours, long-time Sniper Elite, Spencer."
Mate, that is a dream setup.
So here's where my gut's at with this. I feel like this is a dip our toes in trip because we've got a bit on, like as far as having to do the radio shows, the podcast, probably a live podcast, going to stone skimming, all within it's going to be like 9 days, and we're going across 2 countries. So there's a bit on. I feel like this is the trip where we will try and do all of that stuff, and when we come back next time, it will possibly be like a proper live show tour with a day's downtime between the shows. And that would be when we could do all the stuff that keeps getting offered to us.
I reckon that if we went up, it'd almost be the ideal scenario would be head up and have a couple of weeks up there to do some, like, I reckon, proper settle in, and then eventually fly the fam up for a bit of a holiday, off the end of it.
Yeah, maybe.
So, yeah, I reckon this. I love the offers. We've had quite a few of them. Had a couple of very top of Scotland big game stations where people are like, come and check out our shit that we're managing up here. I'd love to. But if we're going up there, I mean, I'd just love to get out in the country. Shit. We could, there's that many offers. We could almost go out with Red Stag Timber Hunters Club and do a hunting show at the same time. Because that would be fucking awesome. I'd love to do that.
Love that too.
Yeah. Even talking to Matty Watson, he was like, mate, I'd love to come up and do that sort of stuff. Because he's never really fished up around there either. Which would make sense,
Yes.
I don't know what the fishing's like up in and around Scotland. I'd assume it's pretty fucking good. I can't imagine it's not like game fishing.
No, but go deep enough, you'll find something.
Yeah.
Maybe get one of those Greenland sharks, whip that 400-year-old bad boy up.
800 years of just mincing around in the cold, and then you get pulled up.
We'll go for a final war story. Oh, actually, what are you up to this weekend?
This weekend, funnily enough, it's the last weekend before my mother-in-law is away. So her fella's based in Canada. Yeah, buddy. And they split. He splits his time between half the time there, half the time here, half the time there, and half the time here in New Zealand. So she's flying up. We'll be up there for the best part of probably 4 or 5 months. And then, and as a part of that, she's going to be spending a bit of time in Europe as well. Might actually even be over in Scotland when we're there.
Huh.
Yeah, which would be quite classic. And so, as a result of that, she's taking the boys, which happens to be almost every weekend anyway. She's taking the boys, and Anna and I have got a connection weekend at a hotel here in Auckland, a little staycation set up.
Oh, I wonder what you could possibly do all that time.
So
at
they
a
see what I'm
hotel
going to do
room.
is get a blue tarpaulin, wrap around the bed there, and just roll around and fucking make an absolute pig of ourselves.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Nah, it'd be good.
They're doing
It'd be
2
good.
nights.
Yeah, yep. Go tonight, and then we'll stay there Saturday night as well. So
Crazy.
yeah, it's a sick setup. It's a little deal we've got with an international chain, it's one of the flasher hotels in New Zealand. It's fucking awesome. It's slick, and we just we've stayed there before, but this time we're road testing all of the facilities now that they've sort of bedded in a little bit longer, just to see where they're missing, if they're missing. Hands down, the best suite that I've ever been in a hotel, other than the Caesar's Palace suite, which had descending staircase to a fucking pool that looked down the strip. Like, it was outrageous.
Jeez.
Yeah, but once again, I didn't pay for that. It was part of the Hangover premiere, so it was all part and parcel.
Yeah, that's sick. Oh, I'll enjoy
Yeah.
that.
Your plans? Sport.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that. I've got to try and keep it pretty chill. I'm going to hopefully be loading sort of a garage out after having the new Kitchen Mania kitchen cabinets go in. And then just sort of tidying all that up, which would be quite nice. Everything will be fine in its forever home, so I'll take my time with it. And then I promised Frank I'd go for a fish with them too. I've got a spot I can hit only at low tide, down a bit of a goat track.
Yeah.
So I can, that'd be cool to do that.
A
bit
little
of
off the
one-on-one
bricks
time.
number.
It's you walk out over some sand and then you can get out into some deeper stuff because it drops off. There's a bit of a gutter there, and then it's just the way the tide works there. So yeah, that'll be it. I'm looking forward to it.
There could even be waves this weekend too. Not that that's going to...
And the Wilds, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Warriors.
Not that that's going to be... Yeah, I'm not going to chip too hard into it. They got
If
one...
there's waves, the boys, maybe I'll take the boys down for a winter surf.
Yeah, got Dragons this weekend, I think, from memory. And then by next weekend.
Oh, how different is it? Looking out the window now, it's raining. And you go, fucking hell. In the UK at the moment, it's like 40 degrees.
Yeah, Goz is over in Paris for Fashion Week. And he is like... Last time he went over there was no aircon, so he went and bought himself. He reckons it looked like a propeller off an old plane. He said it was literally like the size of his body, and he just had it at the window. But it was 40 degrees outside. It was hotter inside, and so there was no way of cooling him down. So he just lay there, and the only thing that was cooling him down was the evaporation rate of the sweat off him while he was getting blasted by 40-degree. Fucking breeze
too
blowing
hot,
across
isn't
him. Now he's got a place with aircon in it, so he's sweet.
A little upgrade from good on you, Gozza.
Snipers, reload. Another war story incoming. Eyes on target, scopes dialed in. Let's see who hits the mark.
He stabbed me in the leg, I stabbed him in the stomach, and then the skewer went straight through my hand. This not for radio war story is the definition of play stupid games and win fucking stupid prizes. Back in the day, around 5th grade, me and the lads were heavily influenced by the infamous YouTube channel by the name of Raka Raka and their ungodly habit of hurting each other for the sake of views.
It perplexes me, eh?
Real weird. One day, we're sitting around a campfire roasting marshmallows and having a blast until one of my mates comes up with a great fucking idea to stab me in the leg with a skewer. A sharp pain went through my leg, and without hesitation, I pulled it out and decided to stab him in the stomach in return. Much to my surprise, because he didn't think there'd be a retaliation from me, he yelled like a man who had just been stabbed in the stomach, of course, and pulled the skewer out and lunged at my face with it.
Wow.
By some fucking miracle, I acted quick enough and blocked the attack with my hand, which probably saved my life. The skewer went straight through my hand and just barely nicked my cornea.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
From shits and giggles, it turned into complete chaos as my friends rushed to stop the bleeding. I don't really remember what happened after that, just the moment I'm sitting in the hospital with an eye patch and the doctor explaining how lucky I am, and if it was 2 millimeters to the right, I would have been blind in that eye. For the next month or so, I had a fucking cool eye patch and a scar for life, and a hell of a story when someone asked, why the fuck is your eye bright red? Still for life.
Man, do you know anyone that's running a patch? Like,
just the
That's
dude off
used to-
House of the Dragons, which is back on HBO Max.
it used to be. I was meant to watch it last night. I was fucking
It's
tapped out.
fucking
to
really
it.
good. You can tell it's going to be a hell of a season.
We had fond recollections of being a kid, heaps of rural crew for whatever reason had lost eyes in Taranaki, and so there was quite a few eye patches, and there's some
crude lost eyes.
There's even a guy. I remember when I was at Te Puna, and he used to be the captain in charge of the Trojans Twilight cricket team, and he used to wear an eye patch. He was a young guy. He was like 22, and he has awesome long hair. They're all massive bogans, these guys in this cricket team, which was weirdly ironic that they were fucking pretty tidy when it came to cricket. But yeah, he was running his younger brother Mouse I went to school with, and he with one eye just used to fucking tonk it. And I said to him one time, we were at the pub as a kid, and I was like, what have you got under there? And he goes, fuck all. And he just had this like fucking full, like a fleshy bit that was all sewed up underneath it.
They're a bit hard to look at when you haven't seen a few of them, eh?
Yeah, I was like, sheepers creepers. So he does it for he does the patch for us, not for himself.
Bloody hell. Well, that'll do. Have a great weekend, everyone.
If you are running, just fucking side note here. If you are running a patch, let's get a collection of pirates. Like, I just want to see how many people are running patches that are part of the
even just like, we'll just chuck all broken body parts on there. So if you're running a bit of a random setup, then someone start that thread and I'll release it into the Sniper's Nightmare Facebook group.
Patches and prosthetics. Let's go. Bit of P&P, postage and packaging.
Have a great weekend. Go well, go long.
And up the motherfucking wires.
Up the wires.
Jay and Dunc on Not For Radio. They'll make you breakfast the following morning.
Yeah, we will. This episode brought to you by Classic Builders, who have over 30 years of helping Kiwis into new homes, and they'll work with you from sorting the section and house package right through to designing something around how your family lives. Classic Builders, with a look if you're sick of your absolute wonder of a landlord.
Thanks, team.
You've been listening to Jay and Dunc's Not For Radio podcast. Thanks for listening. I hope to see you soon.